Join me as I dive into the kitchen to see if I can whip up some sorbet that's 100% just frozen fruit. Let's find out if it really lives up to the hype. Sorbet has become a staple in the world of desserts, and it's easy to see why. It's refreshing, it's fruity, and it's the perfect way to beat the summer heat. But have you ever stopped to think about what's really in your sorbet? Is it just frozen fruit, or is there more to it? There's a common misconception out there that sorbet is simply frozen fruit pureed and frozen. And it's easy to see why people would think that. After all, sorbet is often marketed as a healthier alternative to ice cream. But the truth is, sorbet is so much more complex than that. In order to understand what sorbet really is, we need to look at what's actually in it. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. So what makes sorbet different from just frozen fruit? Well, for starters, frozen fruit is exactly what it sounds like, fruit that's been frozen. It's a simple process that doesn't require any additional ingredients. But sorbet, on the other hand, is a much more involved process. It typically involves cooking down fruit with sugar and other ingredients to create a syrupy mixture that's then frozen. This process gives sorbet its smooth, creamy texture that's so distinct from frozen fruit. But that's not all. Sorbet also often contains stabilizers like guar gum or pectin, which help to improve the texture and prevent ice crystals from forming. And let's not forget about the sugar content. Sorbet can contain a lot of added sugar, which gives it a sweetness and flavor that frozen fruit just can't match. So why does any of this matter? Well, understanding what's in sorbet can help us appreciate the craftsmanship and skill that goes into making it. It's not just a simple matter of freezing some fruit, it's an art form that requires careful attention to detail and a deep understanding of flavor and texture. When we look at sorbet under a microscope, we start to see that it's so much more than just frozen fruit. It's a complex mixture of ingredients that work together to create a unique and delicious dessert. And understanding that complexity can help us appreciate sorbet in a whole new way. So what's the takeaway here? Sorbet is so much more than just frozen fruit. It's a carefully crafted dessert that requires skill, patience, and attention to detail. And the next time you take a bite of your favorite sorbet flavor, remember all the work that went into making it. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the world of sorbet. What's your favorite sorbet flavor? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're looking for more dessert inspiration, be sure to check out my next video on easy dessert recipes. See you in the next one.